Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. Second and 7.
Here we go, son. Right.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Jump slip. Sit high.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go. Go.
He'll get this out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and
here we go.
I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Right.
Up the middle they go. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fields. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They put Wilson in motion. Now a give on the ground, and he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready? Can't. Right.
Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go.
Moore going in motion. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one caught at the 4. And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. McPherson's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a give up the middle, and he gets this up close to the 40. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Third and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Pierce. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. To the ground after the penalty, and he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Here's Fields. This one is complete. It's Pickens. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Moore going in motion.
Tonight.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
Here we go. We're good.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Tonight.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Fields. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action now for Fields. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The PAT up and good. And the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Right.
Throwing is Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
With the score, Steelers 17, Raiders 7.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Johnson. Go.
Now a handoff running right. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Johnson, Johnson.
Fields from the gun on third down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
The drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
Here we go, tonight.
They put Wilson in motion.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Tonight.
It's first down. Now a loose football. One of the Raiders has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. They'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be brought down what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Now a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Moore going in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
He'll try the right side this time. He works free, right side. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Their own 32-yard line.
First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side and caught by Bauer. To the ground, a first down run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now a run on first down. He finds some room across the 25. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Right back to him on first down. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert!
They put Pickens in motion. Here's a run going left. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Here we go. Extend.
Moore going in motion. Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.